I'm just like you, a concerned, terrified citizen. Hey everyone, my name is Amber Smiles Jones, coming to you from Los Angeles, California. I just want to talk to you guys about what's going on currently, right now, in our community, in our own backyard here in the United States of America. As I'm sure many of you have heard about the Orlando shootings at the nightclub Pulse, where unfortunately 50 people lost their lives. The one thing that these 50 people had in common was they were each a member of the LGBTQ community. You know, a lot of people want to say that this is about Muslim extremists. This is about ISIS. This is about hatred for the homosexual community. Regardless of whatever this is about, it happened. And we've got to do something to stop things like this from happening again. You know, as a member of the LGBT community, it hit me like a tidal wave to know that we've lost more brothers and sisters due to the mental instability, and some even say sexually confused individual. And even more shocking is the number of people who stand behind this type of violence. The hatred of the LGBT community is not just fueled by television, music, and hearsay, but it's also fueled by politicians, teachers, our parents, people who help mold and shape the minds of our children, people who we look to for guidance through this confusing, always changing world. But the violence doesn't stop or start with the LGBT community. It's hard to feel safe anywhere, no matter what your sexual orientation is. We can't go to movies, houses of worship, nightclubs without fear of being shot at. These senseless killings need to stop.
Need to stop.
There are people who want to ban guns, ban Muslims. That's not the answer. You know what makes America so damn amazing? Is freedom. The freedom to choose, the freedom to grow. Times are changing. We need to as well. It's in my opinion that the gun laws need to change somehow. How many innocent people need to be massacred before someone in our government steps up and does what needs to be done?
What needs to be done.
The fact that people like this can just walk into a gun store, purchase a gun, and then use it against innocent souls, that scares the shit out of me. I don't know. Maybe the background check for those who purchase guns needs to change or be altered somehow. I don't know, check their Twitter accounts or something. If not that, how about a psych evaluation on some of these idiots? I'm not a political activist. I'm not running for president, which seems to me anyone can do whether you know what you're doing or not. You just have to have the money. I'm just like you, a concerned, terrified citizen who does not want to feel like I have to look over my shoulder because of who I am or where I'm going. The LGBT community has shown pride since 1969 at the Stonewall Inn in New York. One of the first places we are free to be ourselves. But the police would always stop by, arresting members of our community simply for being who they are. June 28, 1969, we said no more. Protesting, holding up signs, and chanting in the streets. Eventually, the police, they backed off. And we have been celebrating our freedom, our equality, and our pride ever since. And you know what? We will continue to do so because love will always conquer hate. In the description box below, there is a link to the GoFundMe fundraiser campaign to the medical expenses for those who survived the Orlando shootings, as well as the funeral costs and arrangements to those who lost their lives. My heart and my prayers goes out to all who were affected by this horrible, horrific event. Never forget that love wins.